All right, everybody. Welcome to this episode of the Tuttle Huddle here on Friday night. Trying something a little bit different here. Trying a Friday night version of the Tuttle Huddle. Hopefully, it means that maybe some more people could come in and join us here for the Tuttle Huddle. If you can join us, that's awesome. I encourage you, if you can. Take part in the Tuttle Huddle tonight by asking some questions. You're welcome to type into the chat if you got any questions on any of the things that I bring up. I'm going to go through some of the events. I try to do the Tuttle Huddle really in two sections here. One is, where I go through all the events and things that are going to be going on here at the Academy, a lot like we do at the end of a class. I know at most of the academies, at the end of classes, we traditionally for a long time, right, we've always done the announcements at the end of class, right? And for many of the parents, you were able to maybe listen in a little bit on it because you were out in our waiting area, and you could hear the announcements as they were going on, and we were talking about things at the end of class. But now you cannot, because we're not having spectators inside the academy. So this is an opportunity for you to hear the announcements, much like we do at the end of every class. So you can hear, everything that's going on here at the Academy, in addition to all the other ways that we're contacting you about these things, including the Academy connected emails, handouts, all of the postings and things we're doing on our social media. So I want to give you guys an opportunity to hear some of those announcements. And then the other half, I try to go through some things like questions that you may have. So if you've got questions you'd like to type into the chat here, you can do that, or you can email me at instructor-tuttle at usamastersacademy.com. You're welcome to email me during the Tuttle Huddle here, and I'll answer your question as well if you just want to type it into an email, or if you think it's something that's a little long or needs some explanation and a little bit longer than you normally do in a chat. Then you're welcome to send me an email at instructor-tuttle at usamastersacademy.com. And I'd be happy to answer your questions then. And I'll go through some of the things that also I do get questions throughout the week. I'll get an email from a parent or from a student. I'll say, they'll say, Master Tuttle, I got a question about this. Sometimes I'll share those questions here on the Tuttle Huddle because I know that probably that student or that parent is not the only one who's having that question, right? So I want to give you all a chance to hear that answer. That way, also, too, we could be a little bit more efficient, and I don't have to answer that same question maybe 2, 3, 4, 27 times as we're going through a week, right? So let's get into some of the announcements. First, okay, we have coming up this Saturday and Sunday, we're going to have our Olympic Precision Camp. This is a training opportunity for those students that are of a certain level, a certain training level, that would like to train for competition, for Taekwondo competition. This is going to be a very competition-based training. Okay, it's going to be tomorrow and on Sunday. We currently, right now, are full for that. So if you have not been able to get in on it, I'm sorry. We're full, but we'll probably be doing another one here later on in the fall or early winter. So if you're interested in doing this again, keep your eyes peeled for when that's going to be happening, and make sure you sign up soon so that you can reserve your spot. But we are going to have that tomorrow. For those of you guys who are coming tomorrow for the Olympic Precision Camp, a couple things. One, all of the same safety protocols that we have in place for classes will remain in effect. So wear your masks. There will be spots when you come in to our Canandaigua campus here that will have spots on the floor, just like we have had for the other classes, for your shoes. And also, if you're going to be bringing a water bottle, which is one of my next things here, bring a water bottle with you so you can hydrate a little bit during the trainings. We will have some training breaks so you can do some hydration. Make sure you bring a water bottle with you, and you can put that with your stuff. Okay, and also we're going to ask everybody, bring your sparring bag with you, and you're going to put it with your stuff, with your shoes and everything like that, right out in the hallway. So when you come in, you'll put it with your shoes. Just put your shoes right on top of your bag, right on top of that spot. We are not going to do sparring, but I may ask you guys to put on like your shin guards for some of the trainings and things like that we're going to do, right? So I may ask you to put on those shin guards for training purposes. So you could be out, we'll still be doing no contact or anything, but it'll just it lets you do a little bit of training with the equipment on, right? Because moving and kicking with the equipment on is a little bit different than doing it without. So we want to do a little bit of training like that, and we'll have the time to be able to do that. And that won't require us to go into the bathroom and put on equipment or anything like that, or changing room. We'll be able to do that right in the training hall on your spot, right? So it won't require any contact or getting close to anybody or getting close contact. So that we can do. So tomorrow again, and Sunday, if you're going to be coming for the camp, bring water, and for tomorrow's training especially, bring your sparring bag with you with your shin guards and things like that inside there. Okay, so that's going to be coming up tomorrow and Sunday. Next, we're going to have coming up on the 22nd, the AAU Niagara Championships. We do have some registration still available for that, but you got to register as soon as possible. Make sure if you can go online and register, you can do that, or get a registration form from one of our dedicated staff members. That'll be happy to help you get registered, and try to do it right there with the staff member if you can, because then they're able to help you make sure you fill out everything properly, and make sure you fill out every single part of that form. So if it asks for age and weight and all those kind of things, make sure you fill out everything that's on there to the best of your ability, including your AAU registration number. Okay, your AAU registration number, you got to put that on there. Okay, so that is going to be coming up on the 22nd. We still have some registrations available. Make sure you get that in as soon as possible. A couple things about the tournament for those of us that are registered already. Okay, one, we are going to be sending out an email here on Monday. Okay, on Monday you will get an email that will have your designated time, okay, for you to come to. Okay, it'll be from USA Masters Academy in your email box. Okay, and it'll give you your designated time to come for your division. Okay, it'll give a schedule of events and what time each division should come. Make sure that you come at that designated time. Also, we will have a holding area underneath some tents out in the outside of the building. That's where you should report to first. So when you come, make sure you report to that holding area. Okay, there will be some space available for people to warm up and do some of those things outside. You're welcome to bring with you, if you'd like, you can bring some foldable camp chairs. And if you've got a little cooler and you'd like to, do some refreshments, bring some water with you, bring some snacks, you're welcome to do that. Okay, we'll have water and Gatorade available here at the Academy for purchase. Okay. You're welcome to stay out there. Any of your family and friends that'd like to come along and stay with you outside can. Each athlete will be allowed to have 2 spectators come into the building. Okay, there is a spectator fee, $8. 4 years old and under is going to be free. Those spectators are going to enter through the building with their athlete. Okay, so you're going to come in with your athlete. For those of you who are doing board breaking, there will be boards available for purchase here. You must purchase the boards that are here because they're going to be the proper thickness, okay, and dimensions. There'll be $4 per board. Okay, those boards will be available for purchase outside at the holding area. Okay, you're going to bring your own boards once you purchase them. You'll bring your own boards in with you when we do board breaking. For those who are doing board breaking. Okay. Then you're going to do all of your competition. If you're doing forms, if you're doing board breaking, you're going to come in and do all of your competition inside, okay, at one time. Okay, so you're going to do all of your competition. Once your last division is done and you're dismissed and you're allowed to go back outside, your spectators come back out with you because you're going to be completely done. Okay, your competition is going to be completely done. You're going to be doing all of your competition inside in the academy. We'll have everything spaced out. We'll have social distancing. We'll have places for the athletes to sit. And because we're only going to be having 1 or 2 divisions at one time, at any given time, we'll have more than enough space. Okay, we have a several thousand square foot facility here. We've got more than enough space for everybody to be spaced out, and we'll be well below our maximum capacity for an event like this, okay? As long as, again, we're having the holding area and everybody else, when we're setting up divisions and we're getting everybody ready, that'll all be outdoors. So that'll be easy enough, and we'll be able to get everybody organized, okay? Then if you got multiple family members competing, okay, just know that you could have one family come in, do all their competition, or one family member come in, do all their competition, and then come back out. And then if you have another competitor, that's going to be coming in and doing competition, you do not need to pay another spectator fee, okay? You'll get a hand stamp, and then that'll allow you to come back in, okay, for another competitor. But again, each competitor will only be allowed 2 spectators at any time, okay? That's just so that we can ensure that we don't go over our maximum occupancy. Then a very important thing, we had many people pre-register several months ago for the competition back when we were doing registrations for sparring. Okay? There will be no sparring at this event. If you are somebody who would like to, transfer your sparring event, okay, please email us and let us know. If you would like a refund for a day here, email either me at instructor-tuttle@usamasters.academy.com or email Master Childs at masterchilds@usamasters.academy.com. It's Master Childs, all one word, all lowercase. Master Childs with an S at usamasters.academy.com. Okay. Hi, Ian Brown, by the way. Hi, Ian. You just wrote. I see you wrote hi to me. Hi. Nice to see you. So we're going to have no sparring. So again, if you'd like to transfer your registration for sparring to another event, you can absolutely do that. Let's say you had registered for sparring and forms, and now you'd like to do sparring and board breaking. By all means, we can do that. Okay, just email us and let us know if you would like to register for. Or if you'd like a refund for your sparring and just maintain your registration for forms, then please must let us know by Monday here. Okay, let us know. All right. Then we are also on that day, the competition day, we're going to be having several divisions coming in, doing competition, doing all that kind of stuff. And then we're going to do the divisions all the way through. And if you are a black belt that is going to be doing Poomsae, going to be doing sport Poomsae, that will be the last divisions to go. Okay, right now that's going to be scheduled for somewhere around 2 p.m. Okay, so if you're one of those last divisions go, it'll be at about 2 p.m. Okay, we envision the last divisions will start to do competition somewhere in that kind of range. Okay, all right. Next item on our calendar of events here is we're going to be having coming up on August 30th. We're going to be having our family picnic and end of summer celebration and junior awards. Okay. We're not going to be doing historically, we've been doing things like the summer games, right? Where we did like tug of war and we did all that kind of stuff. We're not going to be doing that this year because obviously of social distancing and all that kind of stuff. But we are going to have a little get together, an end of summer get together. We do have 2 time slots available. That way we don't go over 50 people, which was the maximum number of people we'd be allowed to have at any given time. We're going to have 2 different time slots for you to be able to sign up for. Make sure if you want to get in at your time slot, sign up soon at your academy. So USA Master Academy Corning, Canandaigua, or Victor. Make sure you sign up at your location. There is a sign-up sheet at your location for you to sign up at. Any of the Academy staff members can help you. If you can't come into the Academy, just give us a phone call or a text, and we'll happily come out and we'll work with you and sign you up on the sheet for your time, okay? There will be 2 time slots available. And again, this event is going to be at our USA Masters Academy Canandaigua campus for all the campuses, okay? So everybody's going to come together, okay? We're all going to come to Canandaigua because we have the availability of our property here, of the lawn out here, to be able to do it and have a tent up and have the whole thing and have enough space, be able to put tables and everything like that spaced out enough so that nobody's coming in close contact with each other or anything like that. Okay, and still be able to have a good party and have a good time. This is a great event for all of our Academy family members, right? So if you're a parent or if you're a significant other of a student, this is a great opportunity for you, right, to come and be a part of the academy. We really want you guys to come to this event, because you're part of the academy as well. You're just as much a part of the academy as the students are, right? And great opportunity if you come and talk with instructors, get to know other parents here at the academy, and get some socialization, right? I know a lot of us have been kind of cooped up a little bit over the last several months during the quarantine, so this will be a great opportunity for you to get out and see some people in a safe environment, though. We're, of course, going to do social distancing, and we're going to have, we've been doing. So, we're going to keep doing all of that kind of stuff. But again, if anybody's got Master-Tuttle at usamastersacademy.com, I am going to go through one question that I received, and that was somebody asked this week. They asked when we might be able to get back to doing like some sparring and things like that. And if I'm being honest, to answer that question, I don't know. I really do not know. There has not been a lot of indication from the state when some of these protocols that were put in place. They put in place on June 26th. On June 26th, New York State came out with what was entitled the Interim Guidelines for Sports and Recreation. It says right in the title that it is an interim guideline. When this guideline is going to expire, or when they're going to replace it with something more permanent or another interim guideline, I'm not certain. They have not put out any kind of information. But for right now, we're just going to have to continue on with the interim guideline as it's stated, which explicitly forbids any kind of contact. Okay, so or contact training, right? So it states it pretty clearly in there that you cannot do that kind of training at any sports for any sport. By the way, that's not just for martial arts. That's for any sport. It says that there would be little to no contact allowed, or close contact allowed. So we're going to continue on that interim guidance until they come out with some new guidance. So I did get that question this week from a student in a class. Actually, they asked when can we do sparring again, and I want to do it just as much as you guys do. Trust me, I'm just as much wanting to do that kind of training as you guys are. So as soon as we're able to, we're going to. But right now, we're going to continue to operate under that interim guidance. What does that mean, interim? How long will that be? I'm not certain. But hopefully, they'll come out with something here soon. That will be a little bit more permanent. Maybe it'll have some other guidelines or some guidelines for doing contact drills. I don't know what those will be, but perhaps they'll come out with something here soon. I hope they do. Any other questions that you might have? I have been getting some emails about the tournament. People have been sending me in some forms here, and then I do see, somebody asked about their AAU number. Okay, so your AAU number you should have gotten that when you register for AAU. Okay, they send you an email that has your membership card. It's in an email, so it's a card that you could print out, right? But it has on there, it's some letters and numbers. It's like I believe about 7 characters long. That is a registration number. So if you have not gotten that or something like that, you may want to check and make sure you're registered with the AAU. Right? You do have to go to AAU. I think it's AAU.org, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check on that. In fact, while I'm talking with you, I'll check on that. That's AAUtaekwondo.org, right? AAUtaekwondo.org, right? So register on there, and then they'll give you a registration number. The registration fee is minimal. I want to say it's $14 or something like that, but it lasts for an entire year, and it's a good thing to have, because AAU obviously is not just this event, right? There are several AAU tournaments that we go throughout the year, and if you do this AAU Niagara regional qualifier, it will qualify you to do what is going to be coming up this year. They're going to do a later on in the year. I believe they said somewhere in October, November, somewhere in that kind of time frame. They're going to be doing a virtual national championships. It'll be virtual, right? So for forums and doing board breaking, it'll be virtual, and you'll be able to do competition for nationals at the national level virtually, which is actually a great opportunity for you guys because you won't have to travel. Usually nationals is somewhere like in, this year it was going to be in Orlando, Florida, right? At the ESPN Wide World of Sports there in Orlando on the Disney property. But it's not going to be held there physically this year. They're going to do a virtual version. So in that virtual version, you'll actually get to just come to here to USA Masters Academy, and we'll video you, and you'll be out virtually into the nationals. So it'll be a great opportunity for you guys to compete without having to go anywhere, without having to do any of the travel, the expense of travel, or anything like that. So this would be a great opportunity for you guys if you want to do that. So make sure you guys register with AAU if you have not done that, or if you have registered, your registration number should be in an email. If you can't locate it, send me an email, and I should be able to assist you in finding that in some way. Okay. All right. That's all the questions that I see that I have. So I'm going to, unless I get any last minute questions, calling out any last minute questions. You got 30 seconds while I do a wrap up here. You can type it in the chat. And you can always send it to me in an email as well. I've got another device open here, so if you see me looking down, that's my other device with my email, my list of events and everything like that on here. If you've got any of those questions that you want to ask, make sure you put it in there. And if not, I hope everybody has a great weekend. I hope everybody has a safe weekend. Okay, please maintain and practice social distancing and all that kind of good stuff. Get outside. It's been glorious weather. It's a beautiful Friday night. I mean, it's a beautiful beautiful weather out there. Get outside, enjoy the good weather, and make sure you guys take advantage of this while we have it, because we're not going to have it forever. Okay, and again, thank you for being part of the USA Masters Academy family. The way that everybody has adapted and improvised, adapted, and overcome over the last several months has been phenomenal. I just had a great tiger class today with 2 awesome tigers in it we're doing a great job. And really, it's interesting. I've gotten so used to wearing the mask and doing class, and it's been really great. And I applaud all of you guys for being adaptable. It really is a testament to how adaptable human beings can be, right? If we just work on it, and we won't have this forever, right? This too shall pass. We'll be able to go back to normal training again. I'm certain of it. It'll just take some time. So thank you guys for being part of the Academy family. Again, if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to contact us. You can contact our mainline number at 585-394-7240, or you can email me at instructor-tuttle@usamastersacademy.com. And if I don't respond to you, if maybe perhaps I do get a lot of emails during the week, if I ask one of the other Academy staff members who's best positioned to be able to help you to respond, please don't take that personally. I just want to make sure that I get it to somebody who's best in the position to be able to help you. All right. And sometimes your particular question may be something that one of our dedicated Academy staff members can best help you with. Right. So thank you again for joining me for the Tuttle Huddle. Have a glorious weekend, and make sure you guys tune in next week. I may do this again, maybe next week at this time, and see how that goes. We may also do Tuttle Huddle a little bit differently starting here in the next couple weeks. So look out for that. Have a great night for everybody. Have a great night.